So, Sheriff, what's on the docket for today?
Well, yeah, I tell you what's on the docket. You poll the people on your community page. You poll the people and you ask them a question about Mr. A.L. You ask the people, do you think A.L. is really sorry about his behavior towards Queen Shiba? Okay, he apologized to Queen Shiba. I asked you all, well, brand new, I should say, because I'm just a sheriff. Okay, I'm just a sheriff. I'm just an assistant to Miss Brand New 715. But you polled the people, gal, and 2% of them said yes, that you think that AL is sorry, and 98% of the people said, hell no, the boy ain't sorry. The boy ain't sorry for nothing that he said or did to Miss Queen Shiba.
Absolutely. He is not sorry at all for what he did to Miss Queen Shiba. He ain't sorry at all for what he said and did to me. He has tried to ruin my reputation and assassinate my character, and I don't appreciate it. And he got that side chick all up in his thumbnail, knowing that she need to be sitting on a bench and she shouldn't be out front. Absolutely.
All right, honey, so I'm about to get up in these comments, honey, to see what the people think about Mr. A.L. Okay, so really quickly, I asked you guys, do you think A.L. is really sorry about his behavior towards Queen Shiba? 2% of you all said yes, 98% of you all said no. Ooh, child, my people don't play, honey. Y'all are cold as ice. Okay? It's wintertime, honey, with my people. They said, hell nah, Brand New. So one person says he doesn't have the funds to defend himself in court. Queen, get their butt. Sorry, my foot. I know that's right, honey. Because y'all know Queen Shiba don't play, honey. Okay, I like me some Queen Shiba. Another person says, exactly. He messed with the wrong one. The damage is done and he cannot take it back. This smells like he may have gotten notice and the knee bones are clanking. Clankety clank, honey. Y'all remember when Karen told Ashley on Potomac, okay, you need to get your man together. Okay, for he go to jail. Clankety clank. Ooh, child, that was so funny. Another person says, I agree. Another person says, no, make an example out of him. He came for our queen, Dr. Melody Cherie.
Absolutely. I did not ask that fool to come for me. I did not ask that fool. Don't come for me unless I send for you.
Oh, and speaking of which, honey, we gonna finish this up and then we gotta get to Miss Kenya Moore. Oh, child, what has Miss Twirl did this time, honey? Okay, so the person continues to say, Dr. Melody Cherie, show him how it feels. He didn't like when she sat with Mel at the function. That may have pissed him off because he may feel that should have been him. Maybe you're talking about Queen Shiba. No, but hell no. He's never sorry for the BS that he does. Ooh, child. Another person says, no, just the backlash. He's a demon. Another person says he shouldn't get off scot-free, too invested in inserting himself in drama. Yeah, I notice he likes to, like I said, he likes to add himself into the mix. Even Kiki admitted that, when they were having their issues. Another person says, big no. He has gotten out of hand with the disrespect and thinking he is better than others. Bloggers need to stand on business and stop making things personal. Too much competition, not a good look with all this dysfunction, mainly from him. Another person says when he gets a breather, if she excuses him, he will, after he's clear, will do worse. Kind of like a Martell, Another person says his apology isn't real. He's an agent of chaos. Ooh, child. When you get called an agent of chaos, honey, that's just not good. The people don't see it for you, honey. I feel sorry for you. I wouldn't take his apology for a grain of salt with his evil, messy ass. Another person says, hey, Miss Robinson, HE double hockey sticks. Nah, I will leave it there. Another person says, when did he apologize? On his channel. Yep, on his channel. You can go and, check it out. Another person says, not at all. He better hope Stormy still does those $4.99 super chats. Yeah, that's just weird. She's giving him all this money. Maybe she wants to come up. But my whole thing is, if I seen how he treated Mel, if I seen like how he has been so malicious with people and, in the business world, even personally, if I keep hearing these stories about a person, I'm not doing no business with them. I'm not sending you no super chats. I'm going to keep you on mute. Another person says he finally realized that he's about to catch a lawsuit and Queen Shiba is no pushover. It's time for the platform to deal with the likes of him. Another person says you can't be sorry about who you are. I know that's right. I like that, baby. I like that. Another person says he's not sorry, and I hope Queen Shiba continues with her lawsuit. AL needs to be stopped. Disrespecting her on his live the way that he did. He has no respect for women, period. Another person says he's sorry he got caught. Another person says he's not sorry for because what did Mel do to him? Exactly. She didn't do nothing to him. He's messy and a jealous individual. He has a devilish spirit. I saw how he did Destiny showing that house, and I'm not a fan of hers. Why don't he do those men like that? Just messy and jealous of women. And that's another thing, I keep preaching and teaching to you all about. Some of these men, they're not men no more. And I'm not talking about his sexuality. I'm just saying they have all this hate and disdain for women. You gotta look at even look at how Martell acts, okay? Look at how Martell acts and, how he keep coming for Melody. Child, it's just crazy. It's crazy. The poor girl can't catch a break. Okay? Can't catch a break. But anyways, honey, let's get to Miss Kenya Moore. Let's get to Miss Kenya Moore, honey. It says Kenya Moore speaks amid alleged suspension over latest Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 allegations. I'm gonna say this, Kenya, because I have seen kind of what people have been saying. Kenya talked a lot of shit about Nene, though. She ruined the bag. That house is in foreclosure. Because remember, Nene had told Carlos she built the house of Real Housewives of Atlanta. He agreed, and so did Andy Cohen. Kenya, in my opinion, has always kind of been a little jealous of Nene as it pertains to her being the queen of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know people will disagree and say, no, Nene was so threatened by her. I'm not going to let y'all have that, because Nene is Real Housewives of Atlanta. She really is. Portia is not going to be able to carry that show. Portia don't know her ups from her downs. Portia don't know her cootie cat from her butthole. She clueless. Okay, she a little special. She on the first floor. She is on the bench. And I mean that permanently. Portia need to get that ass in therapy. I'm not at all saying that Nene is perfect, but they keep trying to bring all these people back to fill shoes. You're never going to fill those shoes because Kenya never had what Nene had on the show. She was never married for a substantial amount of time. We all respected Nene's marriage to Greg, even when they broke up. And then we loved it when they got back together. Kenya ain't never gave that. Kenya was over there talking all that shit to these women. She is exactly what I cannot stand. Okay? She is exactly what I cannot stand. She talk all this shit to women, talk down to women. They trying to, I guess, allegedly fire her for some revenge pee for, like, releasing, something with one of the girls on the show. We go get into it. She will be so hateful and malicious with women, right? Look at what she just did to this woman. But with Mark, you was quiet. With Mark, you were, he may be cheating on me. Well, that's what your ass get for all that shit you was doing when you was up in Apollo and Phaedra's marriage. Okay? See, people be thinking, yeah, I'll just be the sexy woman in Apollo, and a lot of her fans, they love running with that narrative. Yeah, well, Phaedra was just so jealous of Kenya. Kenya had bad skin when she was on here. She was always beautiful. We can't take that from Kenya. But she had bad skin, and she was very insecure about her dating life. You could just tell by her behavior. But Kenya was just, did an interview. She was talking a lot of shit about Nene and, oh, she ruined her bag and, oh, she ruined this. It looked like you ruined your damn bag. That's what it looked like. Okay, so let me, get to reading this, honey. Let me get to reading this. So, it says, shout out to Urban Bell. It says, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore reveals online trolls are making it difficult for her salon to succeed. So I guess the salon is up and running. Congrats to Kenya on that, because that's hard, doing a brick and mortar business. So you got to give it to her, right? Y'all know I'm fair. I don't like twirl like that. I think twirl is, Twirl need to go on Lifetime and do what Vivica is doing, if she can. I think Kenya will fit, like, good on Lifetime. Or they could put her on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Put her ass on over there with them or something. But I want her off Atlanta. I want Portia off Atlanta after this season. It ain't even just a Kenya thing. I think Portia, Kenya, and Sheree all need to go. We need some new blood. We need new blood. Because that's why a lot of this stuff is happening. Bad things will happen to you guys, when you try to stay somewhere for too long and all the signs, signals, and warnings and red flags is pointing for your ass to do something else. Okay, I think that this is a good check for Kenya, but I think Kenya needs to. You gotta let it go. Okay? Because it looked like another TKO. I already think, you guys, that they wanted to kind of get rid of Kenya. They want to get rid, they kind of wanted to get rid of Candy. They did. They wasn't gonna do it, but they put her on hold so bad. They ghosted Candy, wasn't really telling her when they was coming back. They treated her like a redhead stepchild. That way she was stepped down. And they was probably waiting on Kenya's ass. We know this fool about to do something. And Portia gonna be out of a job soon too. Because I'm hearing she can't film. This nigga trying to control her. That's what your ass get. Over there trying to mess with somebody else's husband, honey. Let me get to it, honey. Y'all know Miss Robinson be going off on a tangent. So it says, last night, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore decided to address the recent controversies. As reported, Kenya and Real Housewives of Atlanta newbie Brittany Edie had an alleged confrontation while filming for the upcoming season. Multiple outlets have alleged that Kenya displayed revealing images of Brittany. Yeah, you can't do that. And then you was, didn't you try to get on Martell for that revenge pee? Yeah, I think you was trying to do that. So, and you turn around and do the same thing. Something similar, probably not as bad as what Martell did, but you did the same thing. Y'all gotta pay attention to Kenya. She will call out people for doing stuff, meanwhile she'll end up doing the same shit, because she think that her shit don't stink. Okay? But before I finish, you guys, I wish that Kenya would have left on a high note. I do. I wish she would have just left. Okay? So as reported, okay, let's get back. So as details trickled out, Brittany and Kenya responded, each refuted each other's allegations. Brittany alleged Kenya engaged in acts of revenge P, something Kenya denied on social media. Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, meanwhile, reacted to the allegations and openly wondered if Brittany was a good fit for the show. Because I noticed it was a lot of twirlers, honey, trying to take up for Kenya. And Kenya's so beautiful. And Kenya got that young baby. Shout out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a doll. Kenya did the thing with that, honey. Okay? Got her a beautiful baby. But yeah, you should have left this show twirl on a high note. That's how you do that shit. That's how you do that shit. But yeah, they like this shit. Bravo. Listen, they probably like all this. They was probably looking for a reason. Because when you are on one of these shows and you one of the top players, they ready to give that bag away. Because for what they pay Kenya, they could probably give it to a couple of new girls, 2 or 3 new women. Do you see what I'm saying? But, they feel like, well, Kenya has a fan base. But yeah, Bravo ain't about to be messing with you the same way they did Nene, and y'all was sitting up here. And that's what killed me about all of this. Because everybody was like, Nene just wasn't humble. Nene is just so horrible. And, she accused her boss of, listen, people do not accuse people of doing certain stuff for no reason. I'm somebody, I have filed, like different reports. I will put it like that. I'm not going to completely say what I did, but I've reported people at work. Absolutely, as I should. Okay. And guess what? If they wouldn't have gave me shit to report, there wouldn't have been shit to report. Okay. So you have to document what you going through. Well, they didn't give Nene the money she wanted, and if Nene is doing a lot for the show, look at how the ratings went down after she left. It wasn't the same show. It was a struggle show. You even got Cynthia in interviews saying it wasn't the same show, and we had always been number one, and it was so hard for me to see that we weren't even number one no more. No, because all of y'all, all of y'all thought that y'all could just do everything without Nene. Okay? I wish all the women would have had more of a bond. Okay? I do. I wish it would have been like between Candy and Nene. Candy is competitive though. Y'all don't call Candy out for that shit. But she was always very competitive with Nene. What I see what people will do with Nene is they just make Nene the bad person. And she not perfect. She didn't have to throw certain stuff in the women's faces over the years. And she didn't have to, create that. They all played a part, right? All of them. Portia, Kenya, all of them, and Cynthia included, all of them have played a part in the demise of the show, in my opinion, in different ways. But yeah, what a way to go out. And you judged Nene. You judged her, and look what happened to you. Look what happened to you. And you just built this business, Kenya. You just built this business. I've been hearing some bad things about the business, but that comes with business. Y'all know I'm not Kenya is not my favorite person, right? She's not. But I'm proud of her. I am, because that is a big deal. You got a hair spa. You got something that represents the business that you are in. You got Kenya Moore Hair Care. You got this hair spa. That's good. That's synonymous with your brand. It was genius. But you're doing this shit, Kenya. And this girl must have been a force to be reckoned with, because Kenya wasn't really giving people, the new people, energy like that. Remember, y'all was saying Kenya wasn't really clocked in these last couple of seasons, but this girl clocked Kenya in. Because as soon as I heard of this, I was like, ooh, child, they must have did something that Kenya didn't like. Okay, so... meanwhile, reacted to the allegations and openly wondered if Britney was a good fit for the show. We said that. Multiple outlets are reporting that Kenya has been indefinitely suspended from filming until an investigation into the incident concludes. As a reaction to the allegations, Kenya decided to go live on her Instagram to address them. She didn't really mention anything about being fired or anything, because I notice a lot of people are saying that. Do y'all believe that Kenya Moore is fired? Do you feel like she should be fired? Please put it in the comments. If you are not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Okay, you do not want to miss out on all the content, honey, that I have coming. You don't want to miss it. Okay. It says, firstly, Kenya addressed the constant harassment she's dealt with from overzealous fans and bloggers regarding her new salon. I've even had bloggers come and make fake appointments and cancel appointments at the last minute. Some of you might even know who those bloggers are. Who is that? Okay. But the way that people go out of their way to try to disparage your name or ruin your business, I will never understand it. Like I will never understand why you are using my name as clickbait. Now, they're allegedly saying that it was Michelle Brown that was, really attacking Kenya's, business and stuff. So, y'all put that in the comments if that's, the person that you've been kind of hearing about. That's the blogger that I've heard about allegedly disparaging Kenya's business. Like I will never understand why you're using my name as clickbait, stalking me, violating my privacy. Yes, some of those things come with the job and I accept it, but I do not accept disparaging my business, not coming out over here, literally calling, booking up my books and then doing no shows because you wanted to see it if we were open, or you wanted to have a story, for clickbait online. I'm not into that. I'm with Kenya. That's not right. Okay, so the allegations of suspension are addressed, and Kenya says she's not going anywhere. Kenya also mentioned that trolling is hurting her bottom line. She's a single mom who's not getting help from her ex-husband, says Kenya. Kenya also mentioned that Mark Daly is not paying child support and their divorce has not been finalized. You still ain't divorced? Y'all didn't even have a damn marriage. And yeah, it still ain't divorced. Child, Nene divorced Greg and remarried Greg for as long, way quicker than what Kenya did. Kenya, this is another reason why people don't believe you was married in the first place. Because they like, what type of shit just goes on and on? That's another reason why I think this should be her last season. We don't want to keep hearing about Mark and this damn divorce. I thought it was done. It still ain't finalized. Damn. What the hell? Damn, shit. Woo. What is going on? Child, it says, and despite not getting the views she wanted for the IG live she did, Kenya did mention that she's not going anywhere despite the rumors. Kenya says, I'm not going anywhere despite all the stuff that's surrounding whatever. People decide what they want to write about. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? So, another person comments to this and says, yeah, throw the whole season away. I think we're slowly realizing these black ensemble reality shows are in their last days. Portia can't even film in her house or car. It's just nonsense. Why is he stopping her from... She was in a hurry, though, to marry that man, that evil-ass man that put her in a burning house. That's crazy, but that's how that karma work, honey. Okay? That'll teach your ass. Hopefully, Portia has learned a lesson. Another person says Kenya should not be allowed to continue filming. She should go because of this type of behavior should not be acceptable. Another person says, I agree. Maybe all of this is a sign that the show has ran its course. It can all go away. Andy Cohen has made enough money on ruining people's lives. All right, let's see what some more people think of this. One person says, if this is true, Kenya deserves it. I hate that she be losing a check, but Kenya has been a mean girl and flown just under the radar for a long time. Yeah, she's did a lot of mean shit. But to me, people will, no, Nene was the worst one. No, Nene didn't do a lot of the shit that Kenya did. Kenya did a lot of evil shit. A lot of evil stuff. It's crazy. And I heard that Kenya did this stuff at her event. Why would you do this type of stuff at your event? That's stupid. You want people to be focused on a hair spa. But Kenya has not, she's not like Bravo's favorite though, because she was kind of speaking out a little bit against Bravo because she was like, yeah, it was something about production. They didn't film like her hair spa. They didn't really pay it a lot of attention. This is before this season. She kept saying that, production was kind of playing her to the left. But yeah, Kenya, you thought that you were better. Okay? You did. See, the same stuff some of them get on Nene about, it be true for them too. Same thing with Candy. They thought they were so much better, but Bravo wanted that ass up off this show. And they may try to get her ass up off this show. I don't know if she's fired though. I could see her being suspended because, like, who else do they got? They got Portia. Portia is boring. Portia cannot carry the show. And then she really ain't going to be able to carry the show if she can't film. Simon got her over there, honey, all confused in a burning house. He over there cheating, taking pictures with other women, child. Another person says, I think it's about the intent. Revenge P isn't just about the photo, it's about the intent to inflict harm, humiliate, and degrade someone. Also, would comments on a live be considered the same? So, I don't know if, now that I'm thinking about this, was she fired? I don't know. I believe the suspension. But shit, who else do they got on the show? Y'all know I'm not even Kenya's biggest fan. But like I said though, I stand by what I say. I think she should go, Portia, all of them, Shamia, all of them. Give us some new women. And maybe have Candy or somebody pop up here and there, maybe Cynthia or somebody, kind of throw them into the mix. I told y'all I like Marlo. Y'all didn't like Marlo. I hated how Kenya was treating Marlo. And then y'all still expected for Marlo to be so nice and kind. And then I wasn't a true fan of everything Marlo was doing. I just feel like Marlo was doing all she could, honey, to keep the show interesting. But yeah, all of them need to go. And I heard that Portia and Kenya wanted to ban Marlo from the show. They didn't want to be bothered with her. So, but Andy said, honey, he ain't done with Marlo. Okay. Some people are saying that Kenya did nothing. The photo was photoshopped. It's not the actual photo that was shown. So, I don't know. I still feel like Kenya should leave the show. Leave on a high note. Don't get fired. I think you need to bow out gracefully, because I think somebody don't want Kenya on that show. That's what I really believe. And the sad part about it is, like I will continue to reiterate, a lot of them, Candy included, they thought they were so much better than Nene. They thought they could keep the show going, and we got a fan base. And no, y'all not interesting enough. And I'm not trying to be funny, you guys, but Kenya is not interesting. Like, I see all types of stories about her. I pass right through them. I don't find her to be, like, captivating. I don't do ghetto. I'm not interested in her. I'm not interested in Portia. I'm sick of all of them talking about the damn show. I'm kind of sick of, like, all these reports about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because it's like, we shouldn't know so much. We should find out when the show comes on. Shout out to Carlos, because he was really trying to say that. And I believe, what Carlos said, honey. He was speaking a word. Okay, he was speaking a word that they are telling, like, too much tea from the show, honey. But yeah, y'all put in the comments, do y'all feel like Kenya should be fired? Another person says, I hope that Kenya really didn't do this, because Kenya doing this says more about her than it does about the Britney girl. Yeah, it was, you know what, the girl must have gave Kenya a run for her money, because Kenya been kind of chill, like she ain't really been turning up on the new people. She say what she say, but she don't do stuff like this. So, child, the people are saying bye twirl, right on out the door. Yeah, what else are we gonna hear? We got your new business. I'm proud of Kenya for that. You got Brooklyn, but I'm done with her. I'm done with all of them. So, y'all let me know how y'all feel about all of this. Okay, do you think Kenya Moore should be fired? Okay, do you think she should just kind of try to let this be her last season, leave on a high note? Because I feel like what Bravo will do, what a lot of companies do when they don't want you around no more, is they start acting funny towards you. They start not trying to show your real life, and like they take every little thing you do, make a big deal out of it. They don't try to see things from your vantage point. Remember how they ghosted Candy, had her on hiatus. They was waiting on Candy to quit, and she did. Okay? And then they went and got Portia, and she talking about, I'm Portia Gobadia. And then he been out here embarrassing you, and you been looking a fool and a whole mess, child. Make it make sense. So anyways, honey, that's all I got to say about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.